how can I find myself when other people don't even know who I am? I'm Monica Anthony, and when I attended high school in 2014, I could recognize right away that there weren't many people that looked like me. And I want to know, was it just me? Today, we're going to ask other people about their stories and see how they feel about representation now.
My name is Sydney. I'm Monica's sister. I went to the same high school as her in the east end of town between 2012 and 2016.
Do you remember the time that they used to call home and get us confused?
Yeah, I mean, that happened all the time. High school is already a time when you feel like you're trying to find yourself.
Absolutely.
And I feel like as a Black woman in a primarily white institution with white people everywhere, it makes who you are and your identity feel like that much harder to discover. It makes me think of the situation for Multicultural Night. Multicultural Night, we're really involved in the group that was putting it together. And the night of, they're like, oh, for the fashion show, Monica and Sydney, we need you to wear the traditional African attire. And we're like, but our heritage is African. Like, I don't even know how to put on that headdress.
But in their eyes, it's like, you fit the part.
And they're like, well, who else is gonna do it?
Yeah.
It epitomizes what I'm speaking about in terms of who you are and your identity didn't matter. The fact that we have Caribbean roots,
no,
they're not thinking about that. They're like, no, but you're Black.
And no one they want to ask, like, oh, hey, where are you guys from?
No. You're very right. They would never ask.
And then easy, bring a few things, bring a Jamaican flag, bring out, how many shirts and stuff that we have. I don't even know where it came from.
Yeah. Someone brought it.
Someone brought it. I don't know who. And they were like, put this on.
Yeah. This will look great in the fashion show.
We went up on stage.
Yeah.
And we wore those outfits. And yeah, I had a big, bright smile on my face.
Yes.
But inside I was like,
it
felt so wrong.
It doesn't feel right. It comes back to the idea that there was nobody, not one adult in the school who shared our lived experience.
I didn't even have a substitute teacher that was Black.
What I'm saying.
If there was one person who could have been, even the next day would have been like, hey, I heard you guys took part of this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Or just being like, hey, I didn't know you guys were African. No, you're right when you say that not one person even asked.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm a grade 12 student at Sir Wilfrid Laurier High School. In high school, is there really a lot of Black teachers? Straight up, no. I could count on one hand of how many Black or biracial teachers there are. There isn't a lot of opportunities at high school to connect with your community. Actually, 4 years ago, a student went up to a staff member and said, this needs to be changed. And so together, they created this club called Black 365, where Black and biracials came together and shared their experiences, shared their cultures, and then also educate others on our culture and how Black is not Black. Black has different cultures, and we're just not all the same. One of my quotes I'll always stick by is we need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
My name is Patrice Hall-Johnson, lovingly known to my students as Miss Hall, and I'm a teacher at Good Shepherd Catholic School. I always knew from a very early age that I wanted to be an educator. I am a lifelong learner. I also felt that representation was really, really important, and I wanted to be able to support not only up-and-coming racialized students, but be a model for them as well. Even with the simple things, when my students come in to the classroom and they see me, especially at the beginning of the year, it is amazing to see their faces light up when they're like, you're our teacher. There's often this element of surprise because many of them, like myself, perhaps have never had a racialized or a Black teacher before. And there are certain things that I know they feel comfortable coming up to me and sharing. So, for example, I had a little girl in my class and her braids were coming out. she knew right away that she could come to me. So just for them to like see themselves reflected in the classroom space, reflected in the school, and of course I take pride in having them reflected in my teachings and the things that we celebrate and learn within the classroom. They're really able to feel welcomed and they're able to feel at home and also recognize that, hey, this is something that I could aspire to as well. I've been with my school board for 16 years, but my particular school, I've been there for about 10 years. Definitely always room for improvement. I have seen a shift in terms of like, the diversity here in Ottawa. As I mentioned before, as a child growing up, I'm a product of the 80s. The classroom space was not really diverse. Even the teaching staff, the support staff, there wasn't a whole lot of diversity. Now I'm seeing a lot more, right? And the students are coming in with a better sense of self and with more confidence, right? And they're happy to share about themselves and their lived experiences. And sometimes all they need is someone who cares enough to ask.
They don't even know.
Have some patties in the calf, okay?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that
Of today, what in the stories you shared, what do you want people to take away?
That it doesn't always have to be Black people that have to speak up.
I would say one of my biggest takeaways is that we shouldn't be clumped into one category.
My biggest takeaway is with the whole theme is just representation really matters,
Absolutely.
especially when we're young.
I didn't have a Black teacher until university. I hope students just, at the end of the day, keep advocating for themselves. Like you said, the student unions, Black 365, like I hope that stuff never stops and it continues. And we're loud, we're proud, we celebrate Black History Month.
Yeah, and we can highlight Black excellence outside of Black history.
High school is such a pivotal time for students. You're trying to find yourself while going through changes, all while in the meantime trying to make friends. But today, I continuously make the conscious effort to find myself in spaces with people who look like me. This could be going to Caravana in Toronto, going to the Black Business Expo in Ottawa, or even just going to Black History Month events that take place in February. But to me, these things are important because representation matters.